Route 68 Promotions presents the Great Ohio Toy Show.
I'm going far. I know they want me down, but I'ma step up. I'm putting on my crown, cause I'm a rapper.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive so far. Yeah.
I like this guy. So I have a smaller one.
Good stuff everywhere.
I think he's usually known as like the shark
It's
fin.
so much stuff.
Really? So I got a 6-inch scale, a small 8-inch scale.
How much on this guy?
Yeah, hanging in there. $50.
50?
We have that series.
Oh yeah. They're getting expensive, man. Big Fun had a whole lot of them in. I bought a few, but they went quick.
40 helping?
40. This will be my second one up. This one's a little bit better shape though.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, mine's pretty beat.
Is this like an action? Oh, that is one.
How much on your Iron Giant right there?
35.
35?
He works too. He walks and all that.
You do 30 on him?
Well, I had 40 on that.
You had 40? Okay.
Yeah. Do 35.
So, is there like a button on here and he moves and stuff?
Oh, yeah. And open his chest.
Uh-huh.
Baby.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, right here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I can't remember exactly how it was.
Did this come out with the movie?
I think so.
Did it? That's pretty sick. I could do that.
He
35.
mess with it. He, like I say, he actually walks and stuff.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Want a bag?
That'd be great, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
No, it doesn't.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How much on the back here?
I'm sorry?
How much on this guy? Dewback?
I'm 15 on him.
15?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's the Power of the Force one,
The
right?
Power of the Force one. He's got his reins, which is always missing on him.
Yeah. Could do that.
Cool.
There's 20.
20? Are you shooting for a YouTube channel or anything?
Yeah, super small channel, man. It's nothing.
What's it called?
Just my name, Cody Grove.
Let me write that down. I'll check it out.
Yeah, man, I do like small documentaries and going to conventions and stuff. Yeah, it's CODYGROVE.
G-R-O-V-E?
Yep.
No S?
No S. Yep. Perfect. Thanks, man.
Cool. Do you need a bag or anything?
I'll throw them in here with my Iron Giant.
Alright. Awesome.
Perfect. Do you have any more Power of the Force stuff, or?
No, I don't. Not with me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually I do. I have this guy here. And then I have these Cantina aliens. These 3D guys. These
Oh,
are
that's
all
cool.
sealed.
That's pretty cool.
And then, at one time I had this like idea that I was going to build like a cantina with all the aliens, so I started kind of getting them, and it just never came to fruition.
Gotcha. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, I think just like back in the day, just picked them all up at KB Toys.
Sure.
Yeah, whenever they were parked down or whatever.
Only we knew then.
Right, man.
Anybody need any help? Let me know.
I'll put some stuff on the shelf, just showcase it down, like the crate here,
sick. Do you get any more of the
Yeah,
Resident Evil
there's a
stuff?
few
Is
Primal
there?
Rages in there.
Okay. Resident Evil?
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine, man.
Brain is
I'm sure.
talking about Primal Rage. Yeah, there's not really any meaningful difference between these two video game crates if you want to flop from one to
Just
the
move
other.
stuff over. Okay.
Get a better day, you're welcome to. That was like a
I gotta look at the target. I bought a bunch of them. They like came and they're like they were
The 3-pack seed one?
No, it's the camera. You go all the way down. Yeah, the gentleman.
any questions?
Dude, you see this? This is a Spawn Museum. Sick.
Feel free to take one of those cards if you're in the Spawn.
Grabbed one already, man, in my pocket. Yeah, it's sick, man. Very cool. Is it like an actual location, or?
Well, people have stopped by my house to see the stuff.
Yeah.
I got just a giant collection of Spawn stuff and other stuff, and got enough people coming to see it that, you know, saying, oh, it should be a museum, that, you know, have a little guest book and stuff. But
Nice, man.
not an actual store or anything like that. This is all overflow, extra stuff that I got to sell over the years. And
Very cool, man.
this is a toy book I worked on with the guys that put together McFarlane Toys about stories when they were putting the
that's
stuff
sick.
together and all that. And there's a little page about me.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Buddy, let me know.
Awesome.
$10.
$10?
We're going against VHS.
Do 15 for both of these?
We do 15 for both Go to the right.
10 apiece.
10 a piece. You guys do Venmo or
Cash.
cash?
Get the one.
Feeling pretty good about that, right?
Do 30 on that Superman, he said.
Over here, I'm a boglin. Me and my buddies need a place to hide out.
It's your boy, King Cobra JFS.
Come a little closer.
Alrighty. That was the Xenia Ohio toy show. My first toy show. I'm glad I went. It was a lot bigger than I thought it would be. It was definitely worth, like, it's about an hour drive for me. But it's definitely worth it. There was a shit ton of vendors and tons of toys. So if you can make it, I definitely recommend going. It's a great place. So this is the pickup portion of the video. I didn't get everything I bought wasn't on camera. The GoPro would overheat, or I don't have enough batteries for it, so it would just die. But yeah, so my first pickup, I was digging through a guy's stuff and he had a SNES Mini. I have one boxed, but for some reason my OCD won't let me open it. So I wanted a loose one to either mod or just mess around with. He only wanted 40 bucks for it. So bought the SNES Mini. 2 controllers. Another thing I got was, I feel like we all had these as kids. I think these were from Burger King. Was the gold Pokemon cards from 1999. They're 23 karat gold plated. So these, let's see if we can open this. These come with a Pokeball. There's your gold card. Most importantly, it also comes with a certificate of authenticity. He had 2 of them, but I only had 15 bucks in cash. He didn't accept Venmo. And he wouldn't do 2 for 15, but he did 1 for 10. It's pretty good because he did have a $25 price tag on here. I think the one I had as a kid might have been Charizard or Mewtwo. I can't remember. I think the other one he had there was Togepi. So probably the biggest ones I'd want was Charizard and Mewtwo. But I'll take Poliwhirl. Let's see. The next one I did catch on camera is the Iron Giant. It's probably one of my favorite movies as a kid. Which I think initially it didn't have many toys that came out with it. I only had one action figure, and it was the one that came with the VHS tape. It was like a little, I don't know, 6-inch, 4-inch Iron Giant. But I had asked the guy that came out with the movie. He wasn't too sure, and neither was I. But I think this is a 2020 release, Walmart exclusive. Supposedly he walks, but I have no fucking idea how to get him to walk. There he's walking right there. He's got wheels, and it feels like they're motorized. Might need batteries, but I mean, this works, so you wouldn't think there'd be separate batteries, right? Not too sure, but Iron Giant. It doesn't, I mean, it gets a lot of love now, but I feel like this movie is a flop, right? This lost money, but great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. What else here? I was digging through, this guy had a shit ton of action figures I wanted. The clip cuts into us talking about Primal, was it Primal Rage? The toy line for that? I had a lot of those figures. He had a bunch of boxed ones, but no loose. I would love some Primal Rage figures. If you guys know a lead out there, let me know. But I was digging through all his video game stuff, and I'd recently watched a video on the Toy Biz line of Resident Evil figures. And as I was going through shit, I found a bunch of loose Resident Evil figures. Relatively cheaper loose, man. They are quite expensive, boxed and complete. But the first one I picked up is some sort of zombie. I don't know which character this is. Maybe you guys could tell me. He's got like a Umbrella name tag on him or something. But there's that. And then this is Chimera. There's fucking Alex Jones fans out there. And I think this would be the Tyrant. Yeah, the Tyrant here. Tyrant. His arm's a little loose, but it's okay. Supposedly, when these guys came out too, there was blood in his chest that would pump around. But that is long since dried up. But Tyrant. And then Mr. X. I just recently started playing through the Resident Evil, so I don't quite know their names. But yeah, this is Mr. X, I believe. And then most importantly, I think my favorite character, and probably most people's favorite character, is Leon Kennedy. So this is RPD gear. But yeah, I mean, I don't need the weapons and shit, but I do like the figures, so, and they were cheap, so no problem buying those. What else are we missing here? Okay, this toy line I was almost too young for, but I remember my grandma buying, for one Christmas year, buying me like 6 of them, 5 or 6 of them, and that is the Street Shark line. I had this guy as a kid. I believe this is Blade, the Blades line. I don't know the names too well. I didn't know this guy, and then the next guy I didn't know even existed until I saw him sitting on the table with the rest of Street Shark stuff. And the vendor was like, "Hey, he's Street Shark," but it's Slopster. I had to Google him to look him up. But yeah, Street Sharks, unfortunately, are getting, well, they've been getting, the last few years, pretty expensive. But it's definitely one of the first action figures I ever had as a kid, so I'd like to get a few of them. I don't need a complete collection, but maybe a few of the ones I like Slopster just looks ridiculous, and ones that I've had as a kid. Okay, one of the last things was from Small Soldiers. This movie holds a special place in my heart. I was obsessed with this movie as a kid. The thought, essentially, it was like a Toy Story premise, right? Your toys come to life, but they're action figures, and they're fucking killing and fighting and shooting shit. So it's like a more hardcore Toy Story. This toy line is also getting pretty expensive, so anytime I see it and I have disposable income, I try to pick up a couple here and there. This guy was in the movie, but was part of another toy line. But then when they did the toy line, they released him as a Gorgonite. I wish I'd caught this part on camera, but when I was looking at him, I accidentally triggered his back. See his back there? So when you hit it, shoots it off. I definitely hit a kid and it flew across the room. So I felt, once the guy went and found the piece, I felt like, yeah, I definitely had to buy this. Legally was required to buy this for the cringy, awkward situation. So, but yeah, Small Soldiers. I would like a full line. He came with a little dude, a little rubber guy, but the vendor did not have him. But yeah, I would like a full, complete line of Small Soldiers. At least the guys. I don't need all of the attachments and vehicles and shit, but at least the characters would be cool. Last and probably the most nostalgic for me out of this pile of plastic is, if this was not my first, this was definitely one of the first Star Wars action figures I ever bought. This was the Power of the Force Dewback. I have vivid memories of going to a toy store with my grandpa and picking this out. So, and I mean, this is like probably the beginning of collecting and buying action figures and toys for me. So thanks, Grandpa. Look what you've created. A 30-year-old man still fucking around with plastic. But yeah, that was a very nostalgic one for me. And the nice thing about Power of the Force is it's not, knock on wood, not expensive yet, so it's still relatively cheap to buy. Like, I remember buying this in store with my grandpa. I think it was like $15, and that's what I bought that for. And it had his little rein there. So this toy, in many ways, kind of started my obsession with toys. This and Street Sharks and shit like that. So it's very cool to have this complete and out of the box. But yeah, that's all of my pickups. So thank you guys for watching, and see you later. Oh, you guys want one of these for the road before we get out of here? Let's see. See you guys later.
I'm going far. I know they want me down, but I'ma step up. I'm put.
Bye bye.